quick video explaining my round brush in video number 1. You may have noticed that my round brush is kind of stubby and short, like this. This is actually the brush that I used in the video. It started out looking more like this, which is a newer brush. It hasn't been worn down as much. I don't cut my brushes, they just wear down over time and end up looking kind of like this, where the bristles have kind of broken off and just worn into a round shape. You can actually modify your brush to make it look more like this. All you have to do is use some scissors and cut the bristles down. I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. Another thing about round brushes is size 6 and size 8 brushes, I believe, are the same size in diameter. The major difference is the length of the bristles. A size 6 round brush actually has shorter bristles. A size 8 has the longer bristles. I always buy the longer bristle brushes because I like to use them for a long time and they do wear down. So the blending is harder when the bristles are longer, but the brush will last longer if you don't cut it. But if you do want to cut it, I'll show you that now. Okay, so I have my 2 round brushes here. My old one, which is the one I used in video number 1, and my newer one, which has the longer bristles that haven't been broken in yet. If I want to make the long bristles look more similar to my older brush here, what I'm going to do is just take some scissors and I'm going to snip off some of the tip here. What you want to do is you don't really want to just go and snip it off and make it flat on top. You want to try to get it round. So cut up at an angle as you go around the brush. This will keep the tip rounded. And at first, you just want to take a little bit off and then try it out. If you're still having a hard time with the bristles being too long, you can go ahead and start trimming it again a little bit. You might want to buy a cheaper brush and try this out to begin with, rather than going and cutting a more expensive brush, because if you mess up, you probably won't be too happy with destroying a rather expensive brush. So just keep snipping here until you kind of get a rounded top. I have too much of a point there, so I'm going to just snip the point off really lightly. So the idea is just to kind of make it rounded on top. It doesn't have to be too round, but you just don't want it to be too flat either. So I'm starting to whittle this one down. And that's a pretty good length. It's still longer than my original brush, but this will give me some time with the brush. It won't wear down too fast where I won't be able to use it anymore. It will probably give you about a year on the brush, or I'd say almost 100 paintings. Brushes are pretty durable and you'll get used to them as they wear down. So all you have to do is just take some scissors and cut at an angle around the brush to get it rounded, and you'll have some long bristles in the middle and you can just kind of snip those flat. But the idea is to get it rounded and just to shorten it up a little bit so the bristles don't get too caught up on the canvas when you're trying to blend. So I hope this helps you out with your clouds. If you have any questions on trimming the brush, please email me at tim@timgagne.com. Thanks for watching.